Hey y'all, how's it going? Going good with me. I went to my dad and my stepmom's house today and had a really good time with them. They're fun, sweet people. Got to meet a friend of theirs who's Falcon's age. He's 26, but he's really taken to them and they've taken to him. And he came over, got to meet him. He's pretty cool, except for he hates cats. I don't understand how anyone can hate cats. He said the reason why is because he's from New Zealand and people started bringing cats over. And all of their birds they have there, the wild birds, are flightless. And the cats were killing the birds, and the birds couldn't get away. And so he hates cats. Plus, his father's allergic, as if that's a reason to hate cats. I don't get it. I kind of was trying to be polite, but I said, really? You hate cats because they need to eat and the birds can't fly to get away? Really? That's kind of their natural food. Whatever. I have a problem immediately with anybody that hates cats. To me, they're a serial killer waiting to happen. But he was nice other than that. And me and my dad went out shopping. He's pretty much the only person I know that likes to go and look at weird foods at international stores. And pretty much the person he knows, bless his heart, he came up to me and hugged me, put his arm around me at the sink this evening at their kitchen, and said, "You know, we're soulmates." I'm like, oh. I said, yes, I know, we're cut from the same cloth. Sure. It's like, we're soulmates. Very sweet. We're so much alike, it is frightening. But I couldn't find my debit card. I ended up finding it in my pocket later. I felt a little embarrassed about that. But he insisted on buying stuff for me at the two places we went. And we went to a little, I think it was a Vietnamese market. Had lots of just Asian food in general, not necessarily just Vietnamese. There was Korean stuff and Chinese, and that's always fun. I tried to get him to buy the grub worms. I think that he's going to buy the frozen grub worms and eat those at some point. I might be persuaded to try one if they're cooked crispy and maybe like some garlic and butter. But I will for sure watch him eat them and possibly take video or photos. I have no problem doing that. But we got some cool stuff, and I thought before I got it open and, put it in the cupboard, change it or whatever, I would share with you guys and show you what we got. And then we went to an Indian place after that. It was like a little gas station kind of thing, but it's a convenience store inside, like a 7-Eleven deal. But most of the stuff in there is Indian food. It just looks so great. And he got saffron for like super cheap for saffron. I don't know if you've priced saffron lately, but it's tremendously expensive. He got a really good price on it. But we got drinks at the little Asian place first. And it was just like, canned drinks out of a cooler that they had there. And we both got some that was, I don't know what the flavor was supposed to be. It was really pretty good, whatever it was. But down on the bottom, it had the big tapioca ball, sort of like the cat eye shakes, the bubble tea cat eye shakes, whatever. And but little and actually edible. You could chew them and eat them. We got those, and we got those, and I got sort of like some kind of Taiwanese soy milk drink. But I drink it and I smell it, and I'm like, this reminds me of cigarettes burning. Why does it smell like cigarettes? And then he remembered he had some at a restaurant, and he remembered that one of the ingredients is something that gets smoked. So it has like a smoky flavor. That's why I was picking that up. And then he had the most delicious, kind of light, fruity flavor. But all in it was, you guys remember Orbit drinks that had suspended in this liquid was these little balls, little colored gelatinous balls. You could shake it and it'd be sort of like a lava lamp and all twirl around in there. It's just kind of like that, but it was basil seeds. Obviously, basil seeds, when you soak them in water, they're sort of like the seeds that you get for a chia pet, where it gets like a gelatinous coating on it. And so it was full of those. It didn't taste like basil at all. It just sort of had this weird, neat little gooey, almost like a caviar sort of feel to it. Very good. It was interesting. So we both got this. So that's the front. We both got some of these. Sent Justin, when I got home, out to the car to grab drinks that I had bought for us, just sody pops. And he was like, our car stinks. What have you done to it? I said, well, there was some dried squid in it earlier. Oh, it's so gross. I said, don't worry, it's not in the car anymore. It's in the house now. And I got these, which I was fascinated by the thought of them, but they're not really all that special. It's some peanuts, and they have like a crunchy coating on, and it's supposed to be coconut cream. They smell like peanuts, and just kind of taste like peanuts. I'm not really getting the coconut cream. I think coconut cream flavor is more mild than the peanuts. Now, we grew up calling it krupuk because my grandparents brought some home from when they lived, I think, in Indonesia. They're Indonesia or Singapore. I get those two places mixed up. But other places it's called prawn crackers. It's not the same as porn crackers. It's very different. So if I can show you what they look like. They're these very hard little chips, you see. And back in the day when we used to have the krupuk with my grandparents, with my grandma and grandpa on my mom's side, Grandma would fry them. That's the traditional way to take it. And you put them in hot oil. I'll have to show you sometime. They pop all up. And they get not huge. These get about that big. And they taste like shrimp. And these taste a little like garlic, too. They're yum yum. But my dad said, oh, you can just nuke those. I didn't believe him, but we did. We put like 2 minutes in the nuker. And they puffed up. I was surprised. That way they don't have like tons of greasiness to them. I don't have to have a pan full of oil because I hate that. Oh, there's my Vietnamese. But I had finished it. Thai tea. Pretty yummy. I guess that's all from the Asian place. But when we went to the Indian place, I originally went there wanting the Swan Papdi. I don't know how to say it. Swan Papdi or something like that. Feel free to correct me. And it is delicious. It's this very flaky, light, candy-like stuff. It's got, let's see, this is traditional Indian flake sweet with almonds and pistachios. It's so good. So very, very good. I got some stuff on a whim. I have no idea what dalvada is, but it looks like hush puppies. It looks delicious, and that's such a little mix. I'm going to make it up. It's like some stuff I could probably get at our Whole Foods place. Well, it's not Whole Foods, but some of it is. Anyway, like our hippie grocery store. But this was $1.39. They'd probably charge you like $6-7 for this any place in Fayetteville. I went ahead and got a bunch. This is a secret. Falcon doesn't know about this yet. I will probably make this for us tomorrow. A mix for curry masala for egg curry. Those are boiled eggs cut in half. You cook up this sauce stuff, and then you drop these pre-boiled, cut in half eggs into it. You'll see, I was kind of enthralled, I know. It caught my attention. Whatever. On the way out, it's kind of just a key last-minute thing. It's like ramen noodles, but it's curry. That might be yum yum yum. And then, this is nothing very exotic either. Sesame chicky. It's just little sesame candy stuff. You've had it. It's sort of like, tastes a little like honey. It's probably corn syrup. And sesame seeds. Let's see what they say. Ingredients list. Oh, sesame seeds, jaggery, sugar, glucose. Not really health food exactly, but they're delicious. Anyway, that's my haul from the Dude's Place. I want to show you dried squid. See, back in Texas, we used to go to some Asian markets. And we get dried fish, and I loved it so very, very, very much. It made the house stink so bad, but I loved it. We couldn't find any dried fish except for like the itty tiny ones, and I didn't want those. But I have showed you guys this before when I had the past. Look at the little curlies. Well, I want my cam to focus on it, and it will not. Anyway, the little tentacles still attached, and they're very, very salty and very oceany. The tentacles are the best part, if you ask me. So, I'm going to go eat some shrimp and drink my little Thai tea. I'll catch you cats later. Bye.